Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at two Disney attractions. I saw all the love that my California Screamin' unboxing got, and I was really moved by that. I really appreciate all the likes on that, but not only that, but the amount of people that have seen the video. And so I didn't know if you guys wanted to have more of those on my channel, so I'm like, what the heck, I'll just do this one. So we're keeping with the California Adventure theme this time. I will get into some Disney ones in the future, but today we are going to be taking a look at the Orange Stinger, which is a retired ride, and get into the Golden Zephyr, which is still available to ride in California Adventure in Paradise Pier, which is now Pixar Pier. So first we're going to get into this retired ride, and then we're going to get into this one. If you guys like some fun facts, I also have some fun facts that I'll be talking about throughout the video. So let's get into this. Here we go. So this first one that I have here, this is going to be the Orange Stinger. It was located in California Adventure on Paradise Pier. Very cool. It was one of the opening day attractions, actually. Very cool. I believe this ride opened February 8th, 2001. But, you guys, there was actually a soft opening of this ride. I think it was like December 15th, 2000, I'm pretty sure. I did not go to the soft opening for California Adventure, but I know a few people that did go. I did get to go to the opening of Tower of Terror and a few other Disneyland rides, and I did get to go to the opening of Harry Potter World and Universal Studios. I know that's totally random, but yeah. Back in the day, Disney used to do attraction playset, as you guys saw with California Scream. If you haven't seen that video, I'll probably try to link it for you or something like that, or you can watch that video. Very cool video. To this day, you can still go to the parks and get the Disney Castle. If you're in Florida, you can get the Walt Disney World Castle or the Disneyland Castle in Anaheim, and there's other little things you can get still too. There used to be a whole series devoted to these things, and I have quite a few of them, so we'll be getting into those. I will say that I am missing a piece of this. It was actually, because it's called the Orange Stinger, it was shaped like an orange. It had an orange cone around it. Now, this is a gift. I actually was not, I didn't get this myself. It was a gift from an ex of mine who knew that I loved collecting the Disney sets, and I did not have this one. The next one I'm going to show you in this video as well will also be a gift. The fun fact about this ride, it actually had a fake orange smell to it, because it was obviously an orange. I should say that this ride actually was sort of an homage to the orange groves that Walt Disney found when he came out to Anaheim and built Disneyland. So he built it on top of orange groves. And so this ride was kind of an homage to that. But there was a fake orange smell that actually attracted bees. So they had to get rid of the smell. Fun fact, I've heard a few little horror stories here and there about those. The ride is approximately about, I think, anywhere from a minute and 15 seconds to, or was a minute and 15 seconds to a minute and 30 seconds. And actually now it's replaced in the parks by the Silly Symphony swings. So if you've ever been on that attraction or you didn't know that, that's a little fun fact. So I decided on this ride that I was going to choose Mickey, Goofy, and Donald back there. Very cool. So this ride's going to kind of go around in a circle for you. I will let you know that it's going to be kind of loud. It actually did not work when I initially got it. There were some problems with it, so I had to tinker with it, this one and the other one, which is also why there's a piece missing. So it wasn't kept in the best condition, but it was kept in pretty good condition. I was able to fix it. I believe these take AA batteries as well. And I'm going to go ahead and start it up for you. I will say ahead of time that it's going to be kind of loud. Again, this is an older playset. I want to say this playset probably came around not too long after the ride opened itself. So possibly this playset was probably available, I would say latest beginning would be 2005. I want to say it was probably around a lot earlier than 2005, considering the ride, I believe itself was shut down in 2009. This little place that actually could have existed as early as 2002, 2003. It is a possibility. And for those of you who don't know anything about California Adventure, maybe you've never been to California before, or you've the Disneyland Resort, but California Adventure, originally anyway, was basically inspired by, obviously, California. So it had a very California vibe to it. And, like I said, Anaheim was known for orange groves, which is why they had this in the first place. If you go to California California Adventure now, though, it's very different from the California Adventure that you knew or that you probably were expecting to see. If your knowledge of California Adventure is knowledge that you got like probably during the mid 2000s, like 2005, 2004, and you're going with that knowledge, if you've never been before, I can tell you it is nowhere near the same park anymore. Even Paradise Pier has changed into Pixar Pier, and a lot of other locations have changed. Certain rides are now, instead of like, for example, Soarin' Over California is now Soarin' Over the World. There are times of the year where it does go back to Soarin' Over California, but I think it's more Soarin' Over the World at this point. There's also a Marvel part of Hollywoodland now. It's very like Marvel has taken over that area and potentially getting their own area as well. But yeah, so there's a lot of different changes to California Adventure. It still somewhat has a California feel, but definitely not as it did before, which I guess is a good and sort of a bad thing. But what made California Adventure very unique is it's the first Disney park devoted to a state. You know, it's devoted to just the feeling of the state. Obviously there's a resort in Florida, but there are no like Florida themed parks in Florida for, Disney properties anyway. So it's kind of cool that Disney kind of paid homage to California where it all started and gave them their own theme park. And so what's really cool is down here, this is the off and on button. Most of the Paradise Pier playsets will have the sun on here. This one has it. The next one I'm going to show you also has it as well. So if you guys are ready, let's do this. As you guys can hear, it's kind of loud, but it actually goes by like really fast. I'm amazed at how fast that it actually goes. It goes pretty fast, you guys. So before I move on to my next piece, I'm going to let you know that this actually has a connector. Some of my Disneyland pieces have that as well. If you guys have the Alice in Wonderland Mad Tea Party set, which I have that as well, and the Astro Orbiter, and also I believe the Dumbo attraction. I don't have those two, but those actually come with a connector as well, where you can connect all three of the rides. And there's like a little thing you can put, there's a connector you can buy and a connector piece that will connect them. This ride and the other ride I'm going to show you, I believe, can also be connected to each other. So it is pretty cool how that happens. Originally, this set in the parks probably would have cost you, I want to say, maybe $30 to $40, probably $40, probably around that price range. Some of them were even like as low as $25. I want to say now on eBay and things is probably going out for a lot more. The going price on eBay probably is anywhere from $90 to even $200. Some of them go even higher than that. I know for a while when I was collecting, Space Mountain was like $500. Sometimes it's lower now, but it definitely was up there for a while. Okay, guys, here we have the Golden Zephyr right here from Disney's California Adventure. This is also located on Paradise Pier and actually opened the very same day as its cousin, the Orange Stinger. So cool. And just like the Orange Stinger, you can see that this is going to be the sun button right here. When I move it to the right, the attraction will start. Very, very cool. Now, this is one of the few rides that was left pretty much untouched by the new expansion that took place in 2009. Nothing really has changed with this ride. It still pretty much looks the same. It still functions the same. And speaking of its function, what's interesting is that it kind of like flows a little similar to Astro Orbiter and the Dumbo ride, both in Disneyland. However, unlike those two rides, there's like no motion to make it go up and down. It actually has a completely different control system. It kind of functions the same, but again, without the controls that you can control. Now, once again, I got this as a gift, and this is complete. I believe this is how it actually looks. I mean, I know that's how it looks, but I don't think any additional pieces came with it that I don't have. This one actually really didn't work at all. Even when I put batteries in, I had to go, again, really tinker with this one, I didn't even know I could like tinker with things like this. But yeah, I eventually thought I just had to give up on it and it wouldn't work, but it actually does work pretty well. Again, like the other one, it is going to be loud because this is a very old attraction. But if these were actually available when the park first opened, they're heading on 20 years old, which is actually really impressive. For them to be in the shape that they're in without like too many lost or damaged pieces. I think the most damaged thing about this one actually is probably Donald's fingers back there. Like I said, this one opened in February 8th, 2001, which actually, if it was open for the soft opening, it would have been open December 15th, 2000. All right, well, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get into this. We also have Daisy here. She was not on the Orange Stinger. There's only 3 cards in that one, but this one has 4. So here we go. Very cool. Goofy looks like he's hanging on by a thread over there, but very cool. That's really nice. Yeah, I decided to take the characters out. Goofy wasn't built for this attraction, but the other ones fit pretty much just fine. But yeah, so I had to do a little bit of tinkering, which again, I'm always amazed by little things that you can do yourself that you didn't think you could do. It was kind of simple, but I remember when I had first like redone it, there was a lot of like grease at the bottom. I don't know what was the issue, but it was definitely very like grease. It could have been something from like a battery that was in there before. I'm not quite sure, but I don't know if it was just clogged and that's why it didn't work, but I ended up having to like rework it. And yeah, I mean, it works just fine now. It's not as loud as I thought it would be. But yeah, it's really cool. I really love this one. It's very, very nice. And just like the other piece of this, you can see in the back here, it's kind of like you're moving a plate sort of. You can see that is where the connector would connect to this piece. I do believe that also it's going to be, the other 2 pieces are Triton's carousel, which is also located on Paradise Pier, which is no longer in operation now. That is being, I think it's replaced by like Jesse's Critter ride next to the Toy Story Mania ride. But that was one of the other pieces. And then I believe it was the Mickey's Fun Wheel or the Sun Wheel at the time. Which is now going to be, I believe it's a Pixar Fun Wheel now. But so these are the 2 attractions that you could get. These are 2 of the 4 attractions. I only have these 2. I want to say this original price, again, I'm going to say it was more than 25. I don't think this was ever 25. This one might have been just because of how small it is, but I'll go ahead and say this one probably started about $35. And I think at the most probably was 50 when you could first buy it. And probably now on eBay, it's probably about, like I said, at least $100 if it works well. I have heard from other people that I know that do have this collection as well, that this particular item here was kind of faulty and they did have to tinker with it too. I think there's another YouTube video out there of someone saying they had to tinker it as well. So I wasn't the only one that had to do that. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of easy to do if you know what you're doing or you kind of have sort of a clue of what you're doing. It's not that hard to tinker with. Sorry, I actually had to take a quick little break. I was really thirsty, so I decided to use my little Tinkerbell cup from the Disney store because my throat was getting really, really dry. Those of you who follow, or those of you who are already subscribed to my channel or watch my videos often, 1, thank you for being here, and 2, might know that my throat gets pretty dry sometimes. I do a lot of content on this channel. By the way, feel free to like this video, please. That'd be really great. A nice thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you guys here. I actually plan on doing more videos like this in the future. If you guys are big Disney buffs, this is definitely the channel for you guys. I love to go unboxing Funko Pops in the Disney parks as often as I can. I have a few different Disney playlists as well. I'm going to make some more because I do, most of my unboxings are Disney. I'm not saying all of them will be, but if you guys like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, anime, DC, blind unboxing, it's mostly going to be a Funko. It is a Funko Pop channel, so it's mostly Funko Pops that I unbox and unveil, and I'll explain what an unveiling is in those videos. You can also look this up yourself. I even went to Florida last year and did some unboxings and unveilings there as well. So again, if you're a big Disney fan, this is the page for you. And like I said, I'm going to do more of these because I have quite a few Disney attractions that we can do together. I'm going to be doing the Alice in Wonderland attraction, the Haunted Mansion attraction, probably going to be doing the different Disney castles. I have Cinderella's castle, Anna and Elsa's castle, different versions of Sleeping Beauty's castle as well. I have the train set, I have the monorail, I have one of the hotels. So again, I even have Main Street. I don't want to re-erect that one, but if you guys want to see it, I will probably do it for you in the future. It'll be in the far future though. It will not be anytime soon because it is very big. It is a very, very big Main Street. It is really, really cool. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all that you guys do. I really appreciate everybody on this channel. Feel free to, like I said, like this video, share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. You can also ring that bell for notifications. Anytime I come up with a brand new video, you will be notified. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all that you guys do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a magical day. Peace. There we go, there we go. I love how Daisy like sort of looking back at Donald. That's great stuff. So cool.